Hello, welcome to the first ever virtual Ash and Lasco closing reception. My name is Bailey Applebaum, and this summer I had the pleasure of being an Ash intern and worked at the Anti-Defamation League. I know this reception is going to be different than it has in years past, but I'm still really excited to hear from everyone else. Today we're going to hear about the college prep program, the other Ash interns' experiences at their placements, and our joint mentor-mentee relationships. I'm really excited to hear from everyone. I know I've had an amazing summer and have learned so much from this opportunity. I want to say that I'm really grateful to the funders for being able to give us this opportunity even during a pandemic when I know a lot of other internships have been canceled. And I also want to thank JEVS providing us with such amazing career counseling and other volunteer opportunities. I've had the most amazing summer and I'm really grateful and really appreciate these past few weeks. Thank you.
Welcome. My name is Jay Spector. I am the CEO of JEVS Human Services. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to this very special luncheon. Today we get to celebrate all of you, the tremendous interns from the Ash, Lasco, and Brandeis programs. We are thrilled that some of your family members are also virtually with you today, so they can join us in recognizing your work in our Jewish community. I want to especially thank Frank Ash for being the founder and funder extraordinaire of this program for 21 years. Thanks to Frank, over 215 young people have served as Ash interns. This summer represents 21 years of providing college students with an opportunity to intern at a Jewish nonprofit agency, learning about our Jewish community and gaining the experience of giving back. I would also like to recognize and welcome Michael Dvorak and Caroline Camisar, representing the Lasco Foundations. Thanks to the generosity of the Lasco trustees, we are completing the 15th year of the Lasco Summer Internship Program, another wonderful accomplishment to be celebrated. JEVS Human Services was founded 79 years ago to help Jewish refugees fleeing from Nazi Germany. Since then, we have deepened and expanded our services to serve individuals from all walks of life who face physical, developmental, and emotional challenges, as well as the hurdles of unemployment and underemployment. We serve over 30,000 individuals annually, giving them tools they need to overcome life's most difficult challenges. To all our interns, we hope that through your experience this summer, you have gained better insights and understanding. We hope that your understanding has grown about the challenges faced by so many in the community. We hope that you've learned about the impact each of you can have through mentoring, working, and giving back. And we hope you will all continue to commit to making this world a better place. Of course, this summer's program relies on the incredible JEVS staff members, Peggy Truitt, Rhonda Cohen, Olivia Brodowski, and the entire Career Strategies team. As you may imagine, it is no easy task to guide almost 30 interns each summer and make it look so easy. This has been an unusual summer for all of us because of the COVID crisis. We have all tried to figure out how to continue our vital work under extraordinary circumstances. My thanks again to the staff of Career Strategies for being able to change the model to remote and online activities in order to create a meaningful opportunity for all of you. I hope that this summer's experience may have also given you more practice in using technology in different ways as you get ready for returning to college or entering college in the future in ways that are still unclear. I wish you all great success in facing those challenges ahead of you with a sense of caution and care, and in ways that allow you to grow and learn without letting down your guard. I know you'll all be successful as you continue your learning process. Be well, be safe, be JEVS. Now it's my pleasure to turn over the program to one of our interns to start with our Devar Torah.
Alright, so this week's Parsha is Parshat Va'et-Chanan, and what we learn in Va'et-Chanan is, at first, it starts off, Moshe is told he is not allowed to enter Israel. He can look at the land from a hill or something, he's not allowed to enter it, which, I mean, he's pretty upset, but like he understands because he's Moshe. And then it just continues his overview of the Torah. He overviews past events like Mount Sinai giving the Torah and escape from Egypt. We'll get back to that in a second. And future events, like he predicts the Jews not listening to God and angering him, all that. So we'll get back to it in a second, like later in a second. Basically, part of it in Parak Daled Pasuk 9, he's talking about Mount Sinai. And he says, the Torah says, "But beware and watch yourself very well, lest you forget the things that your eyes saw, lest these things depart from your heart all the days of your life, and you shall make them known to your children and your children's children." This is learned to be like, let's talk about Judaism is supposed to be learned. You can't just not learn it. It's supposed to be experienced. You can't just learn it. This is a religion of experiences, and that's how you go about it in the right way. But while we're all stuck in our homes, how do we live Judaism? A lot of us are not going to shul still. A lot of us, we can't see each other. We can't have those experiences. We can't go listen to speeches and stuff like that. How do you experience Judaism in your own home? And from what I've seen, it's stuff like this. Stuff like, even though we're all home, we're getting together, we're learning stuff, we're talking about stuff. Like, even if the main problem isn't about Judaism, Dvar Torah is like what I'm giving, is like, that's how you really experience it. You do what you can, and you come together still, learn, grow, experience, do holidays, fast, stuff like that. That's pretty much it.
Hi, my name is Ben Fallick. I'm a rising junior at the University of Michigan, and this summer for my ASH internship program, I interned at the Jewish Community Relations Council of Philadelphia. I found the ASH internship program online, and I applied in the winter. And when the pandemic hit, I did not have an internship placement. So when the ASH program reached out to me, I knew it was going to be a great opportunity, and I jumped at the opportunity to be involved with the JCRC this summer. Through my work at the JCRC, I did so many different things in so many different spectrums and exposed myself to a lot of new opportunities. Some of my work including working to establish a lynching memorial in Chester County at the site of the last lynching in Pennsylvania. I also worked in the realm of racial justice in looking for implicit bias trainings and diversity trainings for my organization and other organizations in the Philadelphia area. I also worked on designing a website for the Consortium of Holocaust Educators of Greater Pennsylvania, where I designed that website, did research, and helped their creative team. Through my work there, I also established and looked at different cultural programs for the Holocaust Symposium that the JCRC runs each year, where I researched plays and different musical programs about the Holocaust. In the realm of governmental work, I researched different pieces of legislation that were pending on the federal, state, and local levels that were involved in criminal justice reform and racial justice reform, as well as Holocaust education. I also did a research project on the relationship between Israeli trauma centers and centers of trauma in the Philadelphia area to see if those two hospital systems would be able to work together to collaborate and to improve their trauma facilities. All in all, it was a great experience working for the JCRC, and I know some of my other peers in the ASH internship program did great things as well. And I was really happy to be a part of the ASH internship this summer, and I would like to thank the funders of this program for making this program possible, especially during the pandemic, and the JEVS staff for making it a great program, as well as the JCRC staff for helping me and giving me great projects along the way. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Taylor Schwartz, and I'm a rising senior at the University of Miami. I am double majoring in psychology and communication studies with a minor in criminology. This summer, I was lucky enough to work for Looking Forward Philadelphia. I assisted people who were once incarcerated in getting back on their feet and ultimately finding a job. Each week, I was able to sit in on Zoom workshops that taught the once incarcerated individuals how to prepare for interviews, create resumes, deal with expungement and pardons, and better themselves physically and emotionally through yoga. It was extremely rewarding to be able to use my psychology background to help others in a real-world setting. I was also able to first-handedly see the connection between my passions of criminology and psychology and how they apply to the real world in a career setting. Along with the internship aspect of this program, I've truly seen myself grow in terms of my Jewish identity. Being able to meet weekly with such a passionate and intelligent group of young Jewish individuals was inspiring. I'm so grateful for this opportunity to spend my summer as a part of the ASH internship program. In such an unpredictable and emotional time with COVID-19, this program gave me the opportunity to make the best of the situation and make my summer one that I will truly never forget. From the start, I knew that the key to creating a meaningful experience for my mentor, Lital, would be developing our relationship. Talking about the logistics of the college process and preparation was essential. However, connecting on a more personal level was the key to making this mentor experience successful. Sydney and I were able to guide Lital through test preparation since we were both studying for similar standardized tests involving some of the same concepts. We were able to all learn from each other since the three of us had come from different backgrounds with similar yet different interests. The nice part about this mentorship was that it was not just Sydney and I teaching Lital and offering support. She reciprocated in teaching us many things, specifically more about the Jewish religion. Despite only getting to meet over Zoom, our relationship was able to flourish and turn into a friendship filled with trust. This mentorship experience was not only a great teaching opportunity, but a learning opportunity as well, and I'm so grateful I was able to provide a support system to Lital while even learning something new about myself. I want to say thank you to the founders of this program because without you, I definitely would have not had an impactful summer as I did. The lessons, friendships, and experiences I have had as a result of this program will never be forgotten.
Hi, my name is Sydney Goldberg, and I'm one of the ASH interns for this summer. I have 2 placements this summer, one as a clinical intern for the Act 2 Methadone Clinic through JEVS, and secondly, as a social media intern for the Jewish Relief Agency. Today, Taylor, Lital, and I will be discussing the mentorship program. Sean Hitchcock, a well-known video game developer, once said, "A mentor empowers a person to see a possible future and believe that it can be obtained." As I began the mentorship program, I immediately wondered how I could encourage Lital to be hopeful and optimistic about the future when there is so much uncertainty in the world. With SAT test dates and campus visits up in the air, I knew that Lital's college search and application process would likely be different than mine. After much thought and consideration, I realized that providing resources and information about potential schools and a list of tips for standardized testing may not be the most important aspects of being a mentor for Lital right now. As we continue to experience the social restrictions of COVID-19, Lital may be looking for a friend that can guide and support her through this challenging time, or simply someone to laugh with or share a meaningful conversation. Moreover, I realize that mentorship isn't solely about giving advice for the future, but that it is just as much about meeting the mentee's needs at the current moment. During this difficult and unprecedented time, developing a friendship or having a discussion about current events may be just as important as the college search process. Rather than frantically searching for college prep resources to prepare for my first meeting with Lital, I began to brainstorm fun and creative ways for her, Taylor, and I to get to know each other. After coming up with the idea to make our initial meeting a Zoom coffee date, I really looked forward to the first conversation that the three of us would have together.
Hi, I'm Lital Abergel, and I'm a Alaska intern at JEVS. My JEVS experience has been incredible. I love how we were all able to create a bond with our tutors and our mentors, which is great. And I'm going to talk about my first meeting with my mentors. So going into the first meeting, I already felt confident that it was going to be a productive and effective experience. Rather than just discussing the logistics of my college process, my mentors took a successful step to get to know me better. And I got to know them too. So we were able to share each other's favorite movies, music genres, shows, books, and workout exercises. I learned that Sydney likes to listen to country while Taylor likes to listen to pop, which is great to know about them. And that actually made us closer. We actually built a close relationship and friendship, which is great. And I'm so glad that Rhonda actually introduced me to this program, and it was such a great experience.
Hi, my name is Julie Ostroff, and I interned with Gratz College this summer. The Franklin C. Ash internship has given me the opportunity to work with and learn more about nonprofit organizations both nationally and within the Philadelphia area. Learning about this through a Jewish lens has strengthened my tie with the Jewish community more than I had imagined it would this summer. Through both the Ash and Lascaux internships, we were able to experience and take part in numerous community projects, including sessions with a Holocaust survivor with Klein Life Holocaust Awareness Museum, the Jewish Relief Agency, the Anti-Defamation League, and Hala for Hunger. We had the opportunity to speak with and hear the story of Holocaust survivor Michael Herskovitz with the Klein Life Holocaust Awareness Museum. Being able to connect with a survivor in this day and age is so special, and we are so lucky to have been able to have that chance in a virtual setting. We also had a session to learn about the Jewish Relief Agency from Maddie Levine-Wolf. It was so impactful to hear the statistics about children and families who are hungry in our community, and to know that we can play a part in helping lower that number.
Hi, I'm Devorah Gitterman, a student at the Lascaux program. The Lascaux program has been extremely helpful in areas including SAT, college prep, and intel regarding college life. It has both mentally and physically prepared all their students for their academic future, and for that, we are so thankful. We were also given the chance to discuss issues involving anti-Semitism, the anti-Israel movement, and general prejudice with both Randy Boya and Lindsay Schaefer. We spoke about strategies that could be implemented in our personal lives if such occurrences ever take place. My personal favorite community project was the Challah for Hunger. Here, each individual was given ingredients, and together we virtually baked challah. This was a super awesome experience to be a part of, and I'm glad, and it was for an amazing cause.
My name is Jason Smith, and I am a rising junior at Tufts University. One of the most valuable aspects of my time at JEVS this summer was the informational interview experience. For all interns, this was an opportunity to discuss career options with and ask questions to a professional working in a potential field of interest. I, in particular, was incredibly lucky with my selection. Rhonda knew that I was potentially interested in working at a museum, and she was able to find me 3 people in very different institutions to talk to. My goal with each was to find out how they made their way to their respective museum, what the departmental breakdown of each institution is, and how their work has evolved during the time of the coronavirus. I felt these inquiries would give me a broad understanding of the path one might take to this career, as well as what a day in the life of this individual might resemble. In some ways, this experience was actually enhanced by the pandemic, as I was able to use video conferencing technology to interview women in 3 different states, something I would not have been able to accomplish in person. All 3 women I spoke to were incredibly kind, supportive, and answered all my questions thoroughly. I feel incredibly lucky to have been given this opportunity to speak to individuals in very different positions at very different institutions throughout the Northeast, and I feel like this chance has given me greater clarity on how I view my future. I want to extend my most sincere thanks to Rhonda, as well as the funders of this internship program, for giving me this unbelievable and unprecedented opportunity. I know I speak for all the Ash Summer interns in saying that this is an experience we will never forget.
I'm Miriam, and I'm a participant in the Lascaux program. Some say that the SAT only tests your ability to take a test. But the true test lies in patience, thoughtfulness, and care. On one of the first days of prep, we were taught to pace ourselves. The best thing you can do is to give yourself the time you need to go back and check your answers. Be patient. Later, we learned that one of the key ways to mess up on a question was to read the directions wrong. So, even amidst our skimming and scribbles, it proves so important, especially in the writing section, to pay attention to what the question wanted from us. Be thoughtful. Finally, everything we read, whether it be a math word problem or a narrative passage, is the most important piece in the world, and we can't help but be enthralled by reading it. Try to care. And although these tricks sound stupid in testing our knowledge of subjects and comprehension, they actually represent the key aspects of what is truly important when applying to colleges. What aspects of being good students do you want to plant in the next generation? The SAT is trying to get at ideas that can't really be tested simply on knowledge. They are looking for students with patience, thoughtfulness, and the ability to care. Lucky for me, I know this now, going into the tests that will decide my future. Luckily, I did not have to simply learn this from studying math and English, because this program gave me alternative ways to understand and use these ideas in the form of giving back and learning from others, not just from a book. I want to thank LASCO and all the people involved for giving me the things I need and prioritizing me and my ambitions. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Sophie Ritt and this is Rosa, and this summer I had the opportunity to work at JEVS EDU and post-secondary education opportunities through JEVS. This is a unique organization that helps adults achieve their post-secondary degrees. I have always been passionate about education, and currently I am at the University of Virginia working to get a degree in elementary teaching. As we know, to be Jewish is to understand the importance of education. This could not be more true than at my internship. The staff members at my internship welcomed me with open arms. They are so passionate about education, and I was immediately excited to be a part of their team. Through my internship, I was able to work one-on-one with adult learners. This has really showed me that the importance of education is not just in the classroom, but lasts lifelong. I could not have had this opportunity if it were not through this ASH program. In addition to my internship, I also had the opportunity to have interviews with people in my future desired career. This has also been incredibly eye-opening, and I am extremely thankful for this opportunity. I wanted to finish by thanking Frank C. Ash and Rhonda for giving me such an incredible summer, a summer that I will continually look back on and be proud of.
Hi everyone, my name is Maddie Feldman. I'm a second-year law student at Penn Law, and I'm the Brandeis Fellow this summer. That means when I'm not overseeing this amazing mentorship program, I'm a legal intern for Highest Pennsylvania doing legal immigration work. This summer I've been so fortunate to watch these relationships between college and high school students develop and blossom. I've loved seeing each week how these people who had never met before became so close. They've shared their hopes, their fears, their passions, and their dreams with one another. I know seeing how they've become so close has reaffirmed my views of the goodness of people, no matter their age. It's inspiring to watch. I've also been thrilled to incorporate Jewish themes into a program where that wouldn't necessarily be required, but added so much depth and meaning to the experience. From learning about Jewish values to caring for oneself, to tzedakah, and many others, I've really appreciated seeing and learning how we can all do a better job of bringing Jewish values into our daily lives, no matter what anyone thinks of their level of observance. It's been amazing to see all the students really embody these values as well. I'm so grateful to everyone for participating in all the programming, my own included, with immense enthusiasm. To all the ASH interns, the LASCO interns, the JEVS staff, the Brandeis Law Society for sponsoring my fellowship, and to everyone else who made this experience so incredible. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nicole Zibbelman, and I'm a rising senior at the University of Maryland studying multi-platform journalism and public policy. As part of the ASH internship program, I've been working for the Jewish Federation of Greater Philadelphia in their marketing and public relations department. I've enjoyed my time improving my writing skills by writing articles for their website that highlighted different Jewish public figures, organizations, and virtual events. It was especially meaningful to write about racial justice and compile racial justice resources in light of the current Black Lives Matter protests that are going on across the nation. My supervisors taught me how to use the Jewish Federation's marketing software and Google Analytics to create marketing campaigns, draft newsletters, drive website traffic, and track social media engagement. I am eternally grateful for the various workshops and panels, networking opportunities, and career advice I've been given throughout this program, and to the donors and the program staff for their hard work that made this all possible. I have had such a meaningful experience this summer thanks to JEVS, and I will feel a connection to the organization and to this community for life. I was thrilled when I was asked to put together this video to be able to show you all some of the highlights from both the LASCO and ASH programs. I enjoyed putting it together, and I hope you all enjoyed as well.
Hi, my name is Sydney Goldberg, and I'm working as a social media intern for the Jewish Relief Agency, and I'm also working as a clinical intern for the Act 2 Methadone Clinic through JEVS. Looking for an internship was really difficult for me this summer, especially because through the field of psychology, a lot of different places are looking for people with at least a master's degree. Being a part of the Franklin C. Ash internship program has really given me a point of direction, a focus, and a great place to put my energy during the quarantine.
My name is Sam, and this past summer I've had the pleasure of participating in the LASCO College Prep Program. This program has prepared me exponentially for college and my future and what's to come. It has been doing a tremendous job in preparing me through workshops, SAT tutoring, and college visits. The SAT tutoring has given me the opportunity that I otherwise wouldn't have had because just paying for a tutor wasn't in the family's budget. And the great tutoring has really helped me improve on my skills and hopefully get a higher score on the SATs. The workshops are also incredibly insightful because I didn't know anything about budgeting really before I came into the program. Now I know how to budget, I know about credit, I know stuff like that, and I know how to make challah. I learned how to make challah. I make it for my family every week now. I'm very grateful that I had the chance to learn that I had these skills that I didn't even know I had. In fact, aside from that, I've also been very fortunate to be able to go to virtual college visits since in this day and age, we are not able to go physically. So going virtually is the second best option. Now these have helped me learn about the colleges and maybe pick one that I would like to go to in the future, such as Drexel, who reached out to me when they found out I was interested in the entrepreneurship school. Representative actually had a whole meeting with me for an hour. We talked about my interest, and I found out I may really want to go there, may be a good fit. And I wouldn't have known that unless I had been in this program.
Hi, my name is Ben Fallick, and this summer I interned at the Jewish Community Relations Council of Greater Philadelphia. During the pandemic, it's a really meaningful thing to have a greater sense of community through the ASH internship program. When JEVS reached out to me, I jumped at the opportunity to be a part of this great program.
My name is Connor Cutler, and I go to Kozlov Tar Academy High School. I joined the LASCO program because I needed help with test prep and because I wanted to try something new, to step out of my comfort zone.
My name's Emily Newman, and I have been working with Looking Forward Philadelphia, working with ex-incarcerated re-entering citizens. I'm so grateful to have this internship while most college students didn't have that opportunity this summer, and working with Looking Forward has given me this incredible opportunity working with a population that I'm so passionate about.
My name is Miriam Rosen, and I'm part of the LASCO program. And for me, being part of a program during the pandemic means being resourceful and learning things at a time when I thought I couldn't.
My name is Jason Smith, and I interned with the Anti-Defamation League this summer. I am very lucky to be a part of this program, particularly during a pandemic. Especially considering the fact that most of my friends' internships were canceled, I felt very lucky. Furthermore, the work that the ADL has done to help fight injustice and discrimination during the time of the coronavirus has made me feel that I've been doing truly meaningful work.
My name is Alyssa Mallerman, and I am an intern with Penn State Hillel this summer. This internship program has been a blessing for so many reasons, starting with the simple fact that this was an opportunity for professional growth while the rest of the job market was on pause. It's been so incredibly rewarding to be a part of the conversations that will shape the future of engagement of the Jewish community at Penn State. This summer has been so meaningful for me, and I'll be forever grateful for the opportunity to be a part of something so special.
My name is Joseph Wolf. I go to Kohelet Yeshiva High School, and I am thankful that the LASCO program met this summer so I could get the SAT prep that I needed.
My name is Nicole Zibelman, and this summer I worked for the Jewish Federation of Greater Philadelphia in their marketing and public relations department. It was disheartening when I was searching for an internship to hear time and time again that programs were being canceled, and I'm so grateful that the Franklin C. Ash program was able to go on in a virtual setting. This is not just a program, it's a community, and I'm so grateful to have been welcomed into that community for life.
I'm Miriam. Being part of a program during the pandemic means that I get to learn every day and make the most of every moment.
My name is Drew Hoffman. I attend The Ohio State University, and my placement this summer was through Penn State Hillel. Being in this program during a pandemic has been very rewarding because I feel as if I'm being equipped with the tools to help people that may be less fortunate than I am and get through these really tough times.
My name is Erica Schreier and I go to Northeast High School. I joined the LASCO Prep program because my friend had a great experience and I wanted help with college.
My name is Taylor Schwartz, and this summer I worked for Looking Forward Philadelphia. Being a part of such an amazing program during the pandemic has offered me an escape from the negativity of the real world. This program has allowed me to turn such a difficult and unpredictable time into an unforgettable learning experience.
I'm Julie Ostroff. I'm interning with Gratz College this summer. It's been so great to get to be a part of something that I'm actually interested in and I know will help me in the future, especially in the midst of the pandemic when this opportunity was taken away from so many people.
I'm Max, and this summer I worked for the American Jewish Committee of Philadelphia. Doing the internship with ASH made it super easy to get placed in a great internship, and they set me up with a great job that really matched pretty much all of my interests. And it's a place where I want to stay connected to, and I want to explore future work opportunities there. So I can't even say how thankful I am for my experience with ASH this summer.
My name is Nadia Goldstein, and I'm working for Jewish Family and Children's Services this summer. Working during the pandemic has been an incredible opportunity, especially since I'm working directly with people with disabilities, and I get to see what an impact I'm making and how much our daily sessions are really influencing and impacting their lives.
My name is Kara Saplee, and this summer I worked with the JEVS Communications Department, and it has been everything I could have wanted and more. I've never had an internship that cares so much about what skills and connections the interns can gain for the future, so thank you so much.
My name's Bailey Applebaum, and this summer I'm interning at the Anti-Defamation League. I'm really grateful to have had an internship during the pandemic, and I've learned a lot this summer.
What one caring person says is that if you have just one person in your life, just one, that does not judge you, that is there for you, is a steady presence, and that believes in you to be your best self, not believes in you to get straight A's, right? Not believes in you to achieve some arbitrary measure of success, but believes in you to be the best you, then you can quite literally help to build resilience and break cycles of adversity. It's a transformative understanding.
The definition of food insecure, most easily how I like to describe it to people is that you don't know where your next meal is coming from. A little over 16% of all people living in Philadelphia are food insecure. And then the one that I think is kind of the most difficult to reckon with is 1 in 6 Pennsylvania children are food insecure.
Hate is here, and hate gonna be here for a while, because there was and it is. And anti-Semitic here, and people won't change overnight, but I hope it's gonna be changing after a while, slowly. Everybody gonna realize that life is valuable. I don't care who you are, I don't care what color you are, life is valuable.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Mallerman, and I am a Franklin C. Ash Summer Internship Program intern with Penn State Hillel this summer. It is my honor to introduce the founder of this internship program, Franklin C. Ash. He started this program 21 years ago on his 60th birthday. Instead of getting Mr. Ash another golf shirt, his friends and family started a fund in his name to help support Jewish college students gain professional experience while helping support Jewish nonprofit organizations and seeing firsthand the amazing work that JEVS Human Services does. This program started with just 2 interns and has grown into an amazing tradition that now helps 14 Jewish students each summer. From my short and virtual time getting to know Mr. Ash this summer, it is clear to me from his kind and giving spirit that people like him are the reason that the Jewish community is so strong. I know I speak for every intern when I say that we are so grateful for this experience and we are so inspired by your commitment to helping others and making the world a better place. I'm so proud to introduce Mr. Franklin C. Ash, and from one Penn Stater to another, we are